As you can see, we've Murray Dempster and I, over the last 5 years, have been preparing for this big day. These crosses we made, plus the wee soldiers. These wee soldiers actually are now been adapted in Australia at a wee bit bigger size. So it's quite a credit coming from a little town like Waimate that we've hit the headlines overseas with this outlay we've got for our crosses. Along with the crosses on Saturday night, we've got the searchlight up on top of the hill, which is a Second World War searchlight, and it was based up on there on the White Horse over the Second World War years, shone out to sea to make sure there was no invaders trying to come to our shores. On Sunday morning, starting at 9:30, we've got a 100 gun salute from the 105 howitzer, which Murray owns. This howitzer is a ex-Vietnam howitzer. It'll be firing blanks. At 11 o'clock, the gun will cease firing, and the fire alarm will be going for 11 times, signalling the all clear, followed by the church bells around the town for 5 or 7 minutes. During the First World War, the church bells weren't allowed to ring during the war years, in case it gave the false warning the people that if their invaders were coming, they'd ring the church bell. So over the 5-year period, this was the first time the bells were to be rung. After that, after the fire alarm and the church bells, we've got a traction engine sitting outside the gates here of Victoria Park. Thanks to Mr. Hugh Wigley, has bringing down his traction engine, and here we'll be blowing the whistle. Police cars will be using their sirens. Yes, it's just a hell of a lot of noise until 11 o'clock. If you want to be involved, toot your car horns, yell, shout, make noise, a lot of noise. At 11 minutes past 11, our service will start at the gates of Victoria Park, which will go for about 20 minutes. After the service, once again, the traction engine will be blowing its whistle. We have also got a bugle that comes from the First World War, and it's got quite a good story to it. It was actually stolen from a German, stole it off one of our Anzacs. So the bugle was stolen back by a Mr. Smith in the First World War, brought back to New Zealand. It had been played for Anzac Days and Armistice Days for about 40 years, and then it was put away and forgotten about. David Owens will be playing the bugle. It's David's 60th year of playing the bugle for us. There will be a military display at Mr. Stubman's place, which is on the left-hand side of the AMP grounds. We hope that the public go and have a look at that. It's a once in a lifetime. There's only Waimate, Wellington and Auckland that are doing a 100 gun salute. We would ask the public if they wish to toot their car horns, make a lot of noise, up until 11 minutes past 11, at which time our service will proceed. Service will only be going for 15-20 minutes. We will come into the grounds here, piped in by the Waimate Highland Pipe Band. The pipe band will be playing for up to 3/4 of an hour. So we hope the public will come along and support them. They've done a great job for the RSA over the last 100 years, They were in our first Armistice Day service in 1918, and they're still here in 2018. That's a credit to the Waimate pipe band. After our service and the pipe band play here in the park, members and guests are going to the Waimate Town and Country Club, where we'll be having a luncheon and a couple of speeches, and that's our program. We do wish, though, the public do get out, enjoy themselves. Hope the weather's fine, but please, people, do get out and enjoy yourselves. We are very privileged to live in this country called New Zealand. This program will go ahead whether it's rain, hail, snow, sleet, earthquakes, anything. Nothing will stop this program from going ahead.